Do that, y'all. Y'all know what I did? Y'all, I called the police on myself. I was so intoxicated that I called the police on myself. Like, y'all. What's up, Lucci Gang? It's your girl Lucci V, and welcome back to my channel. Sometimes I be like trying to decide if I'm gonna look at myself or look at y'all. What I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna go back and forth. Sometimes I'm gonna look at myself because I'm full of myself, and sometimes I'm gonna look at y'all. But what's up, Lucci Gang? It's your girl Lucci V, and welcome back to my channel. I am back with another story time, you guys. Yes, a story time, because you guys love my story times for whatever reason. And this story is going to be about the time that I was almost kidnapped by my Uber driver. Why Uber drivers be so creepy sometimes, y'all? If you would like to know what happened, then stay tuned to this video right here. Disclaimer, please ignore like the mess in the back. I was trying to organize my purses. So it's just like some purses back there or whatever. Like, you guys, I have a bunch of stuff. Like, I'm actually gonna start selling some of my stuff on Poshmark because I just have too much stuff, and I'm like a hoarder. I always keep extra stuff and be like, well, what if I want to wear it one day? What if, well, girl, you don't even ever wear the stuff, girl. And like, a lot of my stuff is like brand new with the tags on it. Like, y'all, it's ridiculous. Like, I have a whole extra bedroom that's just full of clothes and shoes, brand new stuff. So yeah, anyways, you guys, if you guys would like to hear the story about how I was almost kidnapped by my Uber driver, then stay tuned to this video right here. Yeah. Okay, now before I get into the story, you already know your girl got to put you on game vocals, but you guys got to put you guys on with some more scents from Dossier. I actually have not smelled these. I literally just opened the package, but yeah, I'm excited because I love every single smell. I'm actually wearing some Dossier already right now. Floral Peony, that's one of my favorite ones. Like, that was one of the first ones that I ever received from them, and like, I have not stopped using that one since. Like, but yeah, you guys, Dossier, you guys already know, they are like basically dupes of designer perfumes for like a fraction of the price, you guys. Like, I love designer perfumes, but I hate having to spend that price, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, y'all know I love a deal, a bargain. I want to buy groceries on Link, all that. Like, I don't care, baby. I want a deal. And the great thing about this is, if you're a new member, you can sign up and get 20% off your first order. Plus, I have a code for additional 10% off, which is Lucci10. But even if you are an existing customer, you can still use my code Lucci10 for 10% off. But if you're a new customer, you get the 20 plus the 10, so that's 30% off. Yeah. But okay, let me go ahead and get into it. And I also want to say this, you guys, like, I own a lot of designer perfumes, and I own a lot of the Dossier perfumes. And I'm not just saying this, but the Dossier perfumes, I notice, stay on me longer. Like, throughout the day, I don't have to retouch as much. Like, this one right here, Floral Peony, the one I'm wearing right now, that's actually one of my favorite ones. Like, I told you guys, like, I've actually had this on from like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and then at like 9 p.m. I've been like around people, and they're like, oh, what you wearing? And I'll be like, dang, you can still smell this? But anyways, you guys, I'm going to be doing first smellianas of these two scents right here. This first one is Citrus Peony. Not a little peony. Clearly I like the peonies, okay? So I might like this one, yeah. But anyways, this is inspired by Dior Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. A bouquet, yeah. But the notes are mandarin, bergamot, black currants. Middle notes are rose, apricot, peony, musk, peach, and raspberry. Okay, now I'm not familiar with how Miss Dior Blooming smells, but we're going to just see if I like it. I like to spray it on this and not on my body because, you know, like, your body has different pheromones, so it may smell a little different, but I just be liking to get the real deal Holyfield, the original Smelliana. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what's up, you know, but I do. Okay, it is citrusy. This is a very nice, crisp, clean summer smell. I could see myself using this like daily. I really, actually, really like this a lot. Oh, clearly y'all like the peonies. I didn't even know that until I started shopping with Dossier, but clearly y'all like the peonies. I didn't even know that. I love this one, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be another one of my favorite ones. I really wish I would have smelled this before I got dressed today and already had spread on that floral peony, because I would have put some of that citrus peony on. This one, 10 out of 10, highly recommend. If you're a girl that likes like light, crisp, like clean smells, like it's not a strong perfume smell, it's not a fruity, sweet smell, it's just like crisp and clean. It smells like you fresh out the shower and you washed your butt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really like those kind of smells. The next one is Fruity Brown Sugar. Brown sugar, babe. I guess how you love. Don't know. Okay. Fruity Brown Sugar. It is inspired by YSL Mon Paris. It says Paris, but I like saying Paris like Paris. You know what I'm saying? The top notes are bergamot, oak, raspberry, pear, jasmine, orange, blossom, brown sugar, base notes, amber, vanilla. Y'all know I always like stuff with amber and vanilla. That's just my thing. That's just what I do. But I'm also not familiar with YSL Mon Paris. But let's just see what it do I eat, you know? Okay. Okay, this is a sweeter smell for sure. This is way more fruity. It's more playful. I like this as well. I could see myself wearing this, like, not everyday smell, but like going on a dinner date or something. And like when my boo finna be all up on my neck all night or something, like real sweet and going, like, I would rate this one a 9 out of 10. I definitely would say that the citrus peony is my favorite out of these two, you guys. Do not forget, you can use my code Lucci10. If you're a new member, you can get 20% off just for signing up. And I hope you guys shop Dossier. I'll be seeing you guys in the comments like, yeah, I use your code. I shop Dossier. Thank you guys, because I really wanted to put you guys on to smell good. Yeah. But okay, you guys, y'all know I just got to help the girls out and the fellas, because they do have men's scents as well and unisex scents. Don't forget that. But a Lucci10, and now let's go ahead and get into the story time. Okay, you guys, so we're going to go ahead and just hop right into the story time of how I was almost kidnapped by my Uber driver, you guys. Like, it's not even funny, but y'all know I'm silly. Like, it's not funny to almost get kidnapped, but like, it's funny now that I think about it. Like, the way that all the events transpired that night was funny. Okay, you guys, like, you guys know I've told you guys about in some of my previous videos, like how I went through a point in my life where I was just like, I'm sorry, I still got this speaker on. Let me cut this thing off. And I do have on press-ons, y'all, because y'all know I have a problem with well, if you guys follow me on my other social media, I've been letting you guys know that I have a pinched sciatic nerve, so it's really hard for me to sit up, stand up, all that stuff comfortably. So I wasn't able to sit down and do a full set on my nails, so I do have on some press-ons. I love these too. They're from Amazon, y'all already know. But you guys, I've told you guys in some of my past videos how I kind of went through a phase where I was using alcohol to cope with the things I was dealing with. And this is one of those times. This was a few years ago. I had went through a breakup and like my heart was broken and I was just drinking. I had kind of like distanced myself from some of my friends, and I was just like really like being a loner at this time. And I was popping out by myself and stuff, you know? So one of my homegirls had came into town. You guys may know her, Aaliyah Petty. She's like an Instagram model. We had a mutual friend, Lyra Galore. So it was like, we end up just getting cool through social media. And then she was coming to Chicago. So she like, girl, pull up, link. So I'm like, dang, I don't even have nobody to go with. But, oh, well, I'll just pop up by myself. And I knew the promoter that had booked her. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna know everybody there, so I'll be cool going by myself, blah, blah, blah. The event was sponsored by Cavassier. And you guys, I'm not a Cavassier drinker at all. I did not eat anything at all this day, you guys. I did not eat. Let me look into the camera. I did not eat anything. Nathan. Not even a little French fry. You know how you at least want to eat like a little chicken nugget? A little French fry? Little booty piece of bread, like something, like, you know what I'm saying, to put on your stomach before you drink liquor. No, did not drink anything. It was like 95 degrees outside that day. And I was just like taking down the Cavassier. Me and Aaliyah, we was just having a great time. I ended up seeing so many people there that I knew. Y'all, like, I was just having a ball. Like, sometimes when I don't eat before I go out, I be thinking to my head, like, okay, I'm gonna just drink a little bit. And then once I get a little tipsy, I'm gonna have something to eat. The problem with that is, sometimes once I get the drinking already, I be completely forgetting that I done ate nothing. So it'd be like, dang, sister, now you're just completely slapped on the empty stomach. Okay. So we partying, we having a great time. What happened there? I remember somebody got handcuffed there. I don't remember if somebody was getting arrested. I do remember seeing some handcuffs. I forgot what happened with that. Because at that point I was wasted. But yeah, so when the party was ending, because it was a day party, when the party was ending, Aaliyah and some of the other people there, they was like, you know, well, let's go get something to eat. And I'm like, okay, cool. Y'all, I don't know what happened. I ended up in the Uber on my way home. I don't know what happened. Everyone was texting me and calling me like, where are you? Where you at? Woo, woo, where you at? Where you at? I'm not even seeing the text because I'm just sleep. I think I fell asleep in the Uber. I had some little teeny tiny shorts on, y'all, like some cootie cutters, like some shorts on. And the Uber driver kept like saying like little remarks while I was in there, like, ooh, so sexy. Oh, baby, ooh, this and that. And I'm just like, like trying to like brush it off or whatever. So I kind of like dozed off a little bit because I was just so drunk. I dozed off a little bit, and I was telling him, when I opened my eyes, I was like going past my block. Like I noticed I was past my house. So I was like, whoa, hold on, like where you at? Like I live back that way. And he was like getting an attitude with me, like, baby, I need your number, baby. And we were like, and being very aggressive with me. And I was getting uncomfortable, like, oh my gosh, like, no, I don't want to give you my number. I just want to go home. You went past my crib. Like, I'm all the way somewhere. I don't know where I'm at. Like, what's going on? Do you guys know? Like, he put me out of the Uber just in the middle of the street somewhere. Like, by this time, it was nighttime. It was dark outside. Like, he just put me out somewhere in the middle of the street. And I'm just, like, looking around. Like, the block that he put me out on, there was no street lights. So I was just in the dark with heels on and booty shorts and a little crop top, like, with just me, my purse, and my phone, like, in Chicago. Boy, you trying to get me robbed? Like, what's the, like, what? Or snatched up? Like, you try to snatch me up, somebody else might snatch me up, fool? Like, what's wrong with you? So at this point, I'm like freaking out, like, oh my gosh, where am I? Where am I? And I just start walking down the street. I don't have any clue where I'm at. Like, so at this point, y'all, I'm panicking. I pull out my phone because I'm like, okay, maybe I could try to use the GPS to try to get me home. Y'all, while my phone was on 2%, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what is happening? And I was so like intoxicated and out of my mind at that point. I didn't even think like, hurry up, put your address in the map and at least like get an idea of where you need to walk to. Woo, woo. I didn't even think to do that, y'all. Y'all know what I did? Y'all, I called the police on myself. I was so intoxicated that I called the police on myself. Like, y'all, I called the police and I'm like, hello, I'm lost. I don't know where I'm at. They're like, ma'am, you're lost. Like, what are you doing? Where are you? I'm like, I don't know where I am. I don't know. And they were like, we don't know what to do. Like, we don't know what to tell you. Like, how do you know what I'm saying? We don't know what to do. So I got frustrated with them, y'all, because they didn't know how to help me out. Boop, hang up on them. Call one of my homegirls, like, hello, I'm lost. And she's like, where are you? I'm like, I don't know. Like, that's the first question everybody kept asking when they answered the phone. Where are you? I don't know. I'm lost. If I say that I'm lost, why would you ask where I'm at? I don't know. Clearly, sister. But so I'm like, okay. At this point, y'all, my phone just shuts off. It shuts down. I'm just like, oh my gosh, Becky, look at her butt. Like, oh my gosh, like, I could not believe my phone died. So I noticed that there's a main street, like, at the end of the block. Like, I see a lot of cars going past. So I'm like, okay, this must be a main street. So I start walking towards the street. Yeah, I have on like 6-inch heels and booty shorts. So I'm, and my heels like looking like a toot. So everybody going crazy. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm like, okay, because I'm 5'7", you guys, and I wear 6-inch heels. So I be looking very much 6 feet tall in my heels. So I'm just glamazon, prancing down the street or whatever. So I'm like, okay, maybe if I take the heels off, I'll like draw less attention or whatever. So I take the heels off. I got the heels in my hand and I'm just trucking up the street. I see I'm on the main street, and where I live is like right by the expressway. So I'm like, I'm on the main street. So I got to run into, like, you know what I'm saying? I got to run into my crib somehow, some way. So I'm just trucking up the street, and I'm barefoot, and like people are like honking at me, like, and they, yo, what, rolling down the window like, are you okay? Are you okay? Because I mean, like, they see a girl just walking barefoot, like in the middle of the night up the street. And I'm just like, yes, I'm crying and shit like, yes, I'm okay. Like, so I'm walking for maybe like 5 minutes at this point, and then this car just pulls over and he's like, get in the car, where you gotta go? And I'm like, I don't know, I'm lost. Like, and he was like, where do you live? And I told him like what street I live on. He was like, get in the car, I'll take you. And I was just like, I stood there like this. I was like, because I was thinking in my head, like, okay, like, this is a stranger. I don't really want to just get in the car with him. Like, what if he kidnapped me? Like, how the Uber driver was just trying to, like, I don't know what to do. And he was like, just trust me, please. He was like, I know this sound crazy because I'm a stranger. He was like, but if I saw my little sister or my mama, auntie, anybody, a female in general walking down the street barefoot, I need to help. Like, this not cool. Like, somebody could really do something to you. Like, whoa. And I'm just thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, well, it's either I keep trucking and keep walking and somebody else might do something to me, or I get in with him and he might do something. I was like, I don't know. I just had to really trust my instinct at that point. And it was like something in me just told me, like, just go ahead and trust him. So that's what I did. I got in the car with him. And he was like, you know, so where you say you live at again? And I told him, and he was like, you know, you 2 blocks away, right? You literally right up the street. I'm like, not I was just 2 blocks away from home. And I just did all this for being 2 blocks away from home, y'all. Like, but I was so intoxicated. The streets was so blurry. Like, I couldn't really see. Like, you guys, I've talked to you guys about it in previous videos about how I suffered some brain damage from, it's a nerve behind my eye to my brain, and it's damaged. And so my vision goes in and out throughout the day. And sometimes it can get very, very blurry, like to the point where I can only see like figures. I can't make out like details of stuff. So that's how it was looking to me outside. So I couldn't even tell that I was like 2 blocks away from the crib. And I just couldn't believe. I'm like, so he drove me home super fast or whatever. It was really quick. And he was just like, let me get your number. I want to check on you and make sure you know, you cool when you wake up, like, and this and that. So he ended up taking my number or whatever. And I'm just like, thank you so much. When we pulled up in front of my crib, my neighbors were actually sitting outside. And you guys, like, I never talk to any of my neighbors, like, ever. Like, I'm so, like, I don't know. I just don't be talking to them. But they were sitting outside and they had a clothing line, and they saw me getting out the car, and they was like, we've been wanting to say something to you. You know, we got a clothing line. We know who you are. You know what I'm saying? We got a clothing line. We want to pay you to do some promo for us and blah, 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 like that. And I'm so, like, intoxicated. I'm just like, oh, okay. All right. I stayed out there talking to them, y'all, for like a whole hour. Like, it was crazy. Like, we was having a blast, a great old time. Like, ever since that night, y'all, I was cool with them. But anyways, they end up giving me some t-shirts or whatever. So I go inside the house, and I'm sitting down, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that just happened to me. Like, what the heck? Like, I'm just recapping the night, and then I'm like, okay, let me put my phone on the charger. Couldn't find my phone. Couldn't find my phone. Keep in mind, I had just got this phone. So I was really freaking out. Like, I know I did not just lose a brand new phone. Like, yeah, I'm freaking out. So I'm like, okay, let me go outside and see if maybe I dropped it outside or something. What will you guys? I just go search outside. I'm searching outside. I don't see the phone. While I'm searching outside, this dude pulls up like, ooh, hey, your name Lucci? I follow you on Instagram. You fine as hell. Da, 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 da. Let me get your number. Da, da, da. And I'm just like, no, thank you. I can't find my phone. I lost my phone. And he like, I'll buy you another phone. Here go my number. Here go my number. Take my number. Yeah, that way. So I gave him my number, whatever. He left. You guys, my auntie lived in the same building as me at the time. So it was like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. My auntie be drinking. So I know she be up. She up. I'm like, auntie, I need to use your phone. I'm calling people like, the numbers that I knew off back, like some numbers were saved on my Google Voice, and I got on my laptop and I logged into my Gmail and Google account, and I got some numbers on my Google Voice. So I'm calling people like, woo, like, what happened? They like, we didn't know where you went. You just disappeared. We was on our way to go get pizza from Giordano's, and we looked up and you was gone. I'm like, I don't know where my phone is. But clearly I left with my phone because I was in the Uber and I was calling the police on myself and all that. So you guys, I was outside for maybe like a whole nother hour, just searching for my phone, walking up and down the blocks, like just trying to see if maybe it fell out my purse and I dropped it. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I couldn't even sleep. I'm like, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm sleepy, but I can't sleep because I'm freaking out. I don't have a phone that I just bought. I'm gonna have to pay another stack of money for another phone if this dude don't get it. Because I'm just like, okay, unless he write me on Instagram or something, how am I even gonna contact him for him to purchase me a phone? Like, oh my gosh. Like, so you guys, I finally laid down. I laid down maybe I laid down, I think, until like maybe 10 o'clock in the morning or whatever. Go knock on my auntie door again, get her phone. I call Queen Envy. I call Queen Envy like, Envy, my phone. I'm telling her about my night or whatever. And she like, gee, I can't believe that. And I'm like, yeah. So I'm on the phone with her and I'm just like, girl, I walk outside like to get some air. I'm like, girl, I got to just walk outside and get some air, girl. Whoa, whoa. And I'm like, girl, I was walking up and down the block. And as I was talking to her, I started walking up and down the block. I don't know why I started like retracing my steps while I was telling her what I was doing. I was doing it as I was playing. So I'm like, girl, I was walking up and down the block and woo, woo. And then I look down in the grass and my phone is sitting right there in front of my house. But since it was dead, it was blending in with the grass while the screen was black and it was nighttime. I couldn't see it. Y'all. Don't be not eating and drinking, y'all. Don't do that no more. And like, y'all, this is one of the reasons why I don't go out by myself anymore and drink. Like, it's very dangerous, you guys. Don't do this. This is just an advisory video for the girls or for guys too. Anybody, don't go out and drink by yourself, y'all. Like, you need to stay alert, stay sober, know what's going on, because that was very dangerous. Like, so much other stuff could have went wrong with that night and happened to me. Like, the Uber driver could have really took me. Like, I was so intoxicated, I probably really couldn't have fought him up. Well, I don't know. When I'm drinking, I do get a little strong. I might have, you getting his, you know what I'm saying? But that was so crazy to me, y'all. I could not believe my phone was right there in the grass that whole time, y'all. Just slow, you guys. But that concludes my story time, you guys. This is why I don't go out by myself anymore. This is why I kind of like slowed down on drinking at one point, because I just was like so scared. When I turned my phone on, y'all, all the messages was crazy. Everybody's like, where did you disappear to? Where are you at? We worried about you. Whoa, some girl I didn't even know was like, hey, your glasses are in my car. Well, I'm like, who is this? How my glasses get in your car? I still never got them glasses back either. That blew me, because I really used to love them glasses. See, and that's why I explain to y'all all the time why I don't buy designer sunglasses, because I lose them things. Like, I'm a big glasses loser. I will leave them in somebody's car. I will leave them on the table at a restaurant. I will break them. I will sit on them. I will, child. But I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. I am down to do some more story times for you guys. Just let me know what you want to know about. I got a lot of crazy drinking nights. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I might tell y'all about another one of them. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Lucci gang, I love y'all. Follow my new Instagram. It's Lucci V. I will put it across the screen. And make sure you guys go stream some of my music. I'm available on all streaming platforms. And also, you guys, make sure you follow me on the Bigo Live app. I go live daily on there. My ID is Lucci V. And we out. Love y'all.